हेलो एवरीवन, आज हम इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक का एग्जाम देखने जा रहे हैं। तो क्वेश्चन ऐसा है कि अ, दो स्पीयर्स हैं। दिस इज अ स्मॉलर स्पीयर विद अ रेडियस a and this is a larger sphere with a radius b. Both are concentric, both share the same center. Okay, and yes, this part is hollow, there is nothing in it, there is vacuum in it, and this part contains a charge density, a volume charge density, which is given by rho is equal to a by r, where r is this distance. At any point between a and b, this distance is r. Okay, and there is another charge, capital Q, at the center. This is a point charge. Okay, now the question is, what should be the value of a? Means we have to find a such that the electric field inside this region between smaller sphere and larger sphere, between these region the electric field should be constant. Okay, so find a so that electric field between two spheres is constant. Currently we can see the charge density over here is not constant, it is varying with respect to r, with respect to distance of that point from the center of the spheres, so it varies. But what should be what should be proportional to, what should be a such that the electric field will be constant? Now the first thing we know if we consider the electric field is constant, that means at every point, whether you choose any point, electric field is constant. That means electric field at this point should be electric field at this point should be electric field at this point, and so on. But 2 points, for example the boundary of the smaller sphere and the boundary of larger sphere, we know its distances from the center. This is at a distance and this is at b distance. The electric field at this boundary will be equal to electric field at this boundary. Okay, so we will use this condition to find out the value of a. Which condition? Electric field at a distance a from the center, similarly, which is equal to electric field at a distance b from center. Okay, we will use this condition and we'll try to get the value of a. So first thing, what is the electric field at a? Now you know, if you draw the Gaussian surface just coinciding this boundary of sphere, smaller sphere, अगर यहाँ पे Gaussian surface निकाला तो what is the Gauss's law? Gauss's law says कि electric field at this point will be determined by the charge enclosed. Okay, the charge enclosed inside this smaller sphere. So electric field, now charge inside the smaller sphere is only capital Q, and whatever the electric field which will be at A, that will be only because of this capital Q, which is, we know the formula, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon A square. Okay, I can write down this whole thing as K Q upon A square. It is electric field at A, which is easy part. Now electric field at B, we have to equate electric field at A and electric field at B. So electric field at B will be comprising of two fields. Field because of this point charge, which is very easy to calculate, this A will be replaced by B. But there is another field which is because of this charge density. Because of this charge and density, there will be this field over here. So electric field at B will be consist of two parts. Electric field at B because of one, means this charge, plus electric field at B because of two, means this charge density. Okay, now we know EB1 is very easy, KQ upon B square. Our main task in this problem is to just find EB2. Now, how will you find EB2? Okay, now first we have to find how much charge is enclosed by this larger sphere. Larger sphere encloses this capital Q. electric field for which we have already written down. Now we are writing electric field because of this charge density. So this charge density is enclosed with this sphere of radius b. But what is the total charge? If you know the total charge inside this b, we will just use the same formula, because that is the formula for at the boundary for the charge sphere we use the similar formula, or at the boundary of Gaussian surfaces we use the electric field which is proportional to charge inside it. So first to find EB2 we have to find charge inside, or charge within this uh, between sphere with radius a and sphere with radius b. So ये total charge निकालना है. So सबसे पहले हम क्या करेंगे, अभी देखिए कि किसी भी वॉल्यूम में अगर टोटल चार्ज निकालना हो तो हम एक स्पेशली स्फीयर में, तो यहाँ पे ना हम एक इमेजिनरी स्फीयर ड्रॉ करते हैं एट एनी पॉइंट बिटवीन दीज टू स्फीयर. ये इमेजिनरी स्फीयर क्यों ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं हम, बिकॉज हमें टोटल चार्ज निकालना है. तो ये इमेजिनरी स्फीयर ड्रॉन किया, अभी उसके एग्जैक्ट बाजू में और एक स्फीयर ड्रॉन किया तो वो शेल बन जाएगा. सो लेट मी ड्रॉ इट सेपरेटली सो दैट यू वोंट गेट कंफ्यूज. सो ये देखिए ये जो स्फीयर है ये वाला बीच में वाला, ठीक है, और एक स्फीयर निकाल रहे हैं सो दैट इट विल बी अ शेल, अ स्फेरिकल शेल, समथिंग लाइक दिस. ओके, दैट मीन्स only this region of this shell contains charge. और फिर ये चार्ज, ये शेल में जितना चार्ज है, अभी सिंस दिस थिकनेस इज वेरी स्मॉल, निकली मतलब infinitesimally small, so the charge, total charge within the shell will be very small. Let us call it a dq. अब ऐसे शेल से ही, ऐसे बहुत सारे शेल से ही ये दिस काइंड ऑफ डोनट शेप बना, मतलब वो ये बड़ी वाली शेल बनी है जो दो स्फीयर से बना है. ओके, ऐसे छोटे छोटे शेल से जिनका थिकनेस वेरी स्मॉल है, जैसे dr थिकनेस से, ये छोटे छोटे शेल से ये बड़े थिकनेस वाला बड़ा शेल बना जिसका थिकनेस b माइनस ए है. तो हम क्या करेंगे, इसमें का चार्ज निकालेंगे और उसको इंटीग्रेट करेंगे a टू b तक. सो dq कैसे निकालेंगे, वी नो स्मॉल चार्ज विल बी व्हाट, दिस सरफेस एरिया, let us say this is r, surface area 4 pi r square into thickness which is dr. So 4 pi r square dr, ये क्या हुआ, वॉल्यूम ऑफ दिस शेल. नाउ चार्ज क्या होगा, वॉल्यूम इनटू चार्ज डेंसिटी व्हिच इज रो. ओके, सो ये थिन शेल में कितना चार्ज है, dq इज इक्वल टू 4 pi r square dr into rho. अभी टोटल चार्ज निकालना है, we'll just integrate this dq. So we will get this total charge because of this charge density, and we will small q, and we will integrate from a to b because this charge density is only within this region. So let us substitute this over here. So a b, now we can see 4 pi and we will substitute the value of rho which is a by r. So 4 pi r into a by r dr, 4 pi r square, sorry 4 pi r square a by r dr. So finally ये बनेगा 4 pi a r dr which goes from a to b, and so this gives us 4 pi a r का इंटीग्रेशन होगा r square by 2, so b square by 2 minus a square by 2, थोड़ा और सिंप्लीफाई किया तो 2 pi a b square minus a square. Okay, so this is total charge. Okay, total charge. And now electric field, because of this charge at point B is very easy to find, EB2. It is again kq upon, okay, same formula. We will use similar formula. Okay, so it is k q, but what is q? Q rho, let me write down q rho upon b square. Okay, which is equal to k 2 pi a b square minus a square upon b square. Okay, so yes, so this is charge EB2, this EB1 we already calculate, so total EB we will calculate over here. So now what we have, EB adds kq upon b square plus this part 2 pi a k, sorry actually where is capital, this was capital A, right? This was capital A, 2 pi a k upon b square into b square minus a square. Now since the electric field is constant throughout, EA will be equal to EB. So EA is equal to EB implies this kq upon a square is equal to this kq upon b square plus 2 pi a k upon b square minus a square. One thing we can notice over here is that this k will get cancelled at every place. Okay, and you can bring this q upon b square on other side. Okay, q upon b square on the left side, so you will get the lack of space. Okay, so I will write down over here. So this will be q 1 upon a square minus 1 upon b square is equal to 2 pi a upon b square minus a square. So let us cross multiply this. So I will just erase this and write down the cross multiplied term. So it was 1 upon a square minus 1 upon b square. So b square minus a square upon a square b square. Now you can see this cuts, this cut, this b square gets cancelled, this b square gets cancelled. So we have the value of a now. So what is a? A is what is a? Q divided by 2 pi a square. So we wanted a. So that is how we find out. Let us go through it once again. So सबसे पहले इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कांस्टेंट चाहिए थी, तो EA निकाला, ये तो इजी था, ये निकाला हमने, ये EB निकालना था, EB दो चीजों की वजह से था, Q की वजह से और ये चार्ज डेंसिटी वजह से। Q की वजह से जो भी EB था वो तो इजीली निकल गया, चार्ज डेंसिटी की वजह से जो भी था उसके लिए हमने पहले टोटल चार्ज निकाला, वो कि टोटल चार्ज कितना आया उसका, इतना आया। टोटल चार्ज जैसे पता चला, हमें टोटल चार्ज पता होने के बाद इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड पता चल गया एट दिस पॉइंट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, वो कि इतना था। और EB फिर इन दोनों का एडिशन था, EB1 और EB2 का, और फिर EA और EB को हमने इक्वेट किया एंड वी गॉट 3. Okay, so that's it for now. I will return with another problem next time. Thank you.